Ladies and gentlemen, it is time. Oh, so much time. Some spooky sounds. Loving it. Love the spooky sounds. Time to play a little We the Revolution. Get that music going. Hope everybody's having a wonderful day. I know I am. Boom. There we go. Can make sure my hair's bright. Perfect. Let's get into it, shall we? Skirt? I didn't say that. I said continue. Is that good enough? I want more wig, less me. It seems the revolution is losing its breath. The situation is slipping out of the convention's control, and they think that we will clean up their mess once they have finished. Dear judges of the Revolutionary Tribunal, every day the enemy of the Republic becomes greater in number. We are making an effort to weaken the traitors, but if we are to succeed, the tribunal must be faster and more decisive. Nor shall we sentence people to prison. Enough of prolonged trials. Whenever you approach a straightforward and obvious case, the Vedas will shorten the files, and according to Law 22 of Imperial, you judges will be able to sentence the accused immediately after identifying them. No trial will be necessary. I don't really agree with that. What, are we going to decapitate people in droves now? Traitors and enemies of the Republic. But of course. Anything else would be uncivilized. Today we will only have several minor cases to deal with. The Rollins thugs executed the assassination attempt. Potch paid for it. I still do not know who planned it, though. Who is this Punch? And why is he not in my courtroom? Poor Papa. Bang on my drum all day. I'm doing fine with the aristocrats. Okay with the revolutionary. Can't complain. She may have fled, but I'll find her. She has a most important date with the guillotine. Oliver Priete. The salt merchant ordered some special empty weights which would be used to weigh salt. His customers lost 50 grams each kilo they bought. He was not only tricking his customers, but also committing physical fraud. I have to quick decide these cases? Jesus. Lucille Picard. The widow of a cobbler told a creditor who came to collect money in the past they'd skin a person, but at least they wouldn't chop everyone else's head off. When the man asked if she preferred these days of yore, she allegedly nodded. Rene Gabon, a municipal official, demanded a bribe from a flour merchant for a good place at the market. When the merchant daughter came with the money, Gabon locked the door and forced herself. Yeah, you force yourself upon her, you get the guillotine, sir. Dick first. You get the guillotine, dick first, sir. And chop it off. Next. So then it's about Oliver. Oh, the Bucks brothers used to spend their evenings looking for well-dressed women whom they would drag into the dark alleys, beat up, and rob. They mostly stole jewelry. We know at least 9 victims. Cowards. Guillotine. Amon Maurice used a thick stick to beat Balise Sailor, who was working at her fish stall. According to witnesses, the ruthless blows were punished for dropping a basket of goods. I'll come back to you. Maureen Chardin, the laundress, killed her neighbor, Theophile Porter, with a kitchen knife. Tragedy took place in the Chardin's apartment. She claims that Chardin had attacked her, but there are neither witnesses nor evidence to prove it. I gotta make some decisions here. What? Once I put them over, I can't change my mind? What type of horseshit is this? That's bullshit. I was just curious what this would do for this. Can I change my mind on some of these? That's horseshit. There should have been something that said that you don't get a choice once you put them over there. I was just curious. I mean, I'm not terribly wrong about my decisions, but considering the fact that I only get 2 choices, either acquittal or death. Okay, I know you two deserve the guillotine. They were beating and robbing women because they're fucking cowards. This guy physically assaulted and raped a girl. He deserves the fucking guillotine. He was cheating his customers. I mean, I don't know if that's really guillotine worthy. I'd like to switch these two. So you know what? Fuck you, game. I'm gonna start that shit over. Alright, read that. Papa. So we know they get the guillotine. And the revolutionaries are mad about that they're beating up women. So that's the one they're mad about. They're mad about that I'm killing the guy who raped the girl. Hmm. I'm happy with my decisions. I'm not gonna send someone to death because they beat a girl with a stick in their fish market. I'm not gonna send a woman to death who killed a guy who in her apartment, who they can neither confirm nor deny he was attacking. So, like in baseball, tie goes to the runner, which would be her. And I'm not gonna guilty a woman who said she prefers the old days. Man, these revolutionaries are a bunch of fucks. They get so mad about every little thing. Oh, don't kill the rapist. Oh no, don't kill the people who are beating up women. What do you have on Pache? Like many others, he was profiting from the Rolands' whorehouse. When he cut them off, it was decided that Pache would arrange their assassination. The mayors are strong allies, Denton being one of them, so we cannot simply attack him. We need to target his family. Pardon? I heard rumors that his daughter is in a relationship that many would consider unacceptable. She is involved with another woman, and moreover, the said lady consorts with Muscadins? If you use if you use that knowledge, Pache will begin to make mistakes, terrified that the scandal could be brought to light. His allies will notice and lose faith in him. Will that be enough? Only if you gain his trust first. He must be convinced that you know nothing about his involvement in his attempted assassination. I have a plan, but first we need to do something about the whorehouse taken over by the Rolands. Why is that? Pache loves gambling. You know what? I need a booster. So I can spend a night with my father. Boost me, drop the kids. Boost me, lower. You know what? Screw you guys. I'm going gambling. Oh no, you're lowering your opinion of me. Wah. What we got going on here? Inspection coming in 3 days. Officials will come to assess the progress made on the monument. Try their best to impress them. Hmm. The people, the people. Intrigue. Jean Nicolas Pache. The assassin who tried to take your life must have been paid by someone. Everything points to the mayor of Paris. He is too cautious to let you attack him. You must catch him off guard. Number of successes required to win, 3. Number of successes required for a bonus, 6. Let David manage the brothel. If you want to lure Pache, you must do it with so class. The brothel taken from the Rolands would be the perfect trap, but we will have to make it an even more luxurious by adding gambling to the range attractions offers. Dice, for example. As an artist, David will surely add. Huh. The only concern is this keto dicing. Commander Herat could stir the pot. I don't even know who David is. I'll let David manage. Achievement unlocked. Family is the most important. Day 16. Rolling right along. I've been told that you wish to have an urgent meeting and talk about suspects of yours in this session. I would be more than happy to discuss it. Long live the Republic. A man by the name of Blaise Roy paid your wife a visit. Turns out they used to be emotionally involved. Roy borrowed money from two Parisian banks to open a weaving shop, and as you may guess, the business did not work out. He tried to postpone the payment for the loans, and while one of the banks agreed, the other did not. Roy hopes that you will use your position to help him. He's putting pressure on your wife, claiming that she owes him. I'm going to investigate that. I need to get my revolutionaries up. Looking mighty low. Ah! What's going on here? Sam Hale? Counter-revolutionary nature. What were the victim and defendant drinking during... I use a little common folk. Files complied by Richard. He's guilty of murder and adultery. Patrice Leconte, a respected 50-year-old physician residing in the Parisian suburb of Saint-Ouen, has been accused of committing a murder. The victim is Victor Rebiol, the husband of one of the defendant's female patients, Valerie. The 6-year-old victim visited the accused to discuss his suspicions. Some time ago, Rabiol was led to believe that his wife was having improper relations with the accused. The witness testified to seeing Victor stumble from the doctor's office, white and trembling. He managed to take only a few steps in the streets before clasping with horrible gargling sounds. The National Guard patrol that arrived at the scene were the first to notice the victims clutching a broken glass containing a few drops of wine. The investigation revealed that it had probably the same wine that Robert drank while talking to the physician. The suspicion of murder obviously fell at the physician, who by virtue of his profession has access to substances that can be used to poison wine. Provided that the physician's affair with the patient turns out to be true, we also have a motive. As we learned unofficially, the woman did in fact pay the doctor especially regular visits, however we have no evidence. Both citizen and citizen are wealthy and well known, blah blah. Evidence, a broken glass containing wine. Valerie Rose's letter to a lover, which reads, "I'll wait for you tonight in the usual place, your V." Alright, 8 questions. That speaks to that is evidence. 2, 3, 4, 5. So one of these is twice. What it says, so I'm running out of them. Hmm. Really? How's being in a respective position? You know, the game kind of got me stretching my wig sometimes with their, what they claim to be right. This is a delicate matter that arouses considerable moral controversy. What is your name? He is Patrice, Monsieur le Judge. You have been accused of murder. Do you want to admit your guilt? According to my medical knowledge, Mr. Rabot could have been poisoned by anything he had eaten throughout the day. Let us remember, we're talking about a person of advanced years. It may also have been a natural death. So natural, as you claim, the death of curiosity. So natural, as you claim, the death curiously occurred at the doorstep of your office, and you have nothing to do with it. Coincidences happen. Do I understand that you're denying it? Indeed. I mean, I really need to get him to the guillotine on this one. As a physician, you have access to various types of medicines and substances which, if used improperly, can cause death. Any substance in excess can prove harmful. And as a physician, I know how to avoid such cases. So you would know what substance and amount would be required to kill someone. By that same logic, every household, every housewife, every chief, every chef are murderers for the sole reason that they get knives in the kitchen. Is that correct? But every kitchen becomes a murder scene. Would you not agree? Indeed. And Victor died from poison while visiting you. That's correct. There were people in the streets who could testify to it. So what do you think the cause of his death was? He might have been poisoned, but I would say that it was angina pectoris, a problem with his heart. Have other physicians confirmed this opinion? I could say not. Is this not the question from the investigators? Do people often run away during such heart troubles? I'd never come across anything like that during my practice, but the human body still remains a mystery to us. Did you have an affair with Mrs. Robier? The question insults me as a professional. Ms. Robier is my patient, and the nature of our relationship is purely medical. A physician can fall in love, and professionalism has nothing to do with it. I see my patients as suffering individuals, and my focus is as trying to help them. Maybe he examined her several times. You know how. Then why would Miss Robier come to your office both so often and with such regularity? I cannot reveal any details of my patient's health condition. It is a delicate woman who must be taking care of herself. Call on the witness. Please introduce yourself. My name is Valerie. For a few days I have been the widow of the late Victor. A note was found in the coat pocket of your deceased spouse. Are you the author of this message? And if so, who was the intended recipient? I guess this is that Monsieur le Judge expects an answer to the question of whether Citizen Leconte was the addressee. Well, no. Then who was it addressed to? A woman? She's completely irrelevant to a case. I do not wish to mix her up in it. I decide what's important and what is not. Her name is Helene Vintecourt. How often did you see the physician? Of late, quite often, as I have been failing in health. Citizen Leconte is a great specialist. Do you think that Citizen Leconte could have poisoned your husband? Even if he lacked a motive, there's another evidence to support the accusation. I'm sure that he did it. And where does this pleas come from? He confessed his love for me, and I rejected his advances. My love life is quite complicated, but I wanted to remain faithful to my husband, despite my relationship with Helene. I confided in Citizen Leconte, and now my husband is dead. Thank you for this confession. Do you wish to comment on these revelations? I do not know. I do not know what to say. After all, it was she, Monsieur le Judge. It was she who asked me to kill her husband. What? What? Intrigue. Yes, I love her, and that is why I honored her request and I freed her from the pig of a husband. I did it for the sake of my beloved's happiness. Did everyone hear that? This man just committed to murder. Oh, we heard. We heard. Guess where we headed, boys? Strange story indeed. Whom to believe? Citizen Leconte has been backed into the corner. Suppose I believe you. Why would the widow of Citizen Rowe testify against you? I am the only one who could denounce her, but I love her and would never do so. Why does she want to destroy me? Each of them could be lying. Think carefully about the verdict. Oh! I mean, that's a confession, boys. That's it. It's over with. Wow, the common folk really don't like that. I sentence Citizen Bertrand Leconte to death by guillotine. Take the victim away. We're going to the guillotine, boys. What a strange story. They don't call me the hanging judge for nothing. Let's speak to the common folk. Perfect argument. Strong argument. Perfect argument. Oh, they love me, boys. There are no shades of gray to crime. Only guilt or innocence. There's 50 shades of gray, or so I heard. We are not only mourning the victims, but the convicted soul as well. But do not mistake our compassion for weakness. We have gained power in France. Now spill the blood of those who oppose the Republic. I have saved more people than you have killed with the guillotine. Hope you are eaten away by your guilty conscience for the rest of your life. Let me read that one more time. I have saved more people than you have killed with the guillotine. Hope you are eaten away by your guilty conscience for the rest of your life. Listen here. Listen here. Boy, you came into my court. You said that you killed someone because you wanted to be with her wife and she didn't want you because you wanted to be with another woman. You killed that man, son. God mercy on your soul. Oh, boys, you shocked now. The legitimate judge is taking care of business. You always leave me smiling and satisfied. You sure you can go all day?
It is good to finally meet you in person.
I am truly sorry that you had to face such terror. If I only knew the bastard behind that despicable crime.
I know who did it. Oh, damn. Hey, that's not a hat. It's my hair. And you refer to me as your honor or judge. Or I'll put you down. I'm taking heads today. So I'm going to go Russian, humility, war principles must win. There we go. I don't think aggression is really the way to go here. Ooh. So, perfect argument, strong argument, strong argument. So let's go humility on the brothel. Did I hear decapitation is the way to go here? Yes. All heads will roll.
I promised myself I would get the people who wanted to kill me. Who was it that dared? I will feed the guillotine with their blood.
Hell yeah, we will.
I doubt the people you are looking for are here in Paris. They have either escaped or been killed by those who sent them. You'll be chasing ghosts.
Who else, if not the mayor of this magnificent city, could restore peace and order here? You are the only one who can stop the brutality that I have fallen victim to in the streets.
I see passion in your eyes. I cannot help but wonder what the two of us could achieve together.
I do not know if someone who has morals and values should accept a greater reward than making amends to the poor and meting out justice to criminals. I would not ask someone as good as you for help without giving you something in return. Madame Roland made a nice place for herself, Jean, and you will need to get your share of the profits. Do me the honor of acknowledging our friendship.
Come
and
on, come on,
alliance.
come on, come on.
Together we will find the assassins and make Paris a more peaceful place.
Get to the intrigue. Get to
You
the...
have taken great pains to convince
Shit.
me. I am not saying you have fully succeeded, but... No. Have it your way. I will take the risk.
Not what I needed. Let's go with that. Let's play with the children a little bit tonight. Like, I don't understand why the mother gets so pissed off at me for playing with the children. Is that what you want your husband to do, is to play with the children? Marcus' scheme. It was Renard all along. An agent cried his superior's name just before he died. Renard. Once you reveal this information, his people will struggle to stay on the streets of Paris. Is there anything to gain from silence, then? Well, there would surely be a commotion in the city. People would start hunting the hidden traitors. Maybe real power would stem from the battle. Not from battle, but from silence. Now we know. Oh, now we know. What are you doing? I don't want to do that. How about you? Sorry. Can I go there? I guess not. Following Marie Savie Pache. Before we act, David must confirm the nature of the relationship with the mayor's daughter has been Patrice Caron. If they are having an affair, Patrice will be furious. He will be able to make him espionage. Let Ramil handle it. He knows every dark alley of the city. Send your guard to take care of it. No. I'm saying Ramil. Day 17. We just trucking along. See, my family wants him to go free. The aristocrats want him to go free. The revolutionaries want him to go free. Just out of curiosity. Ooh, so there's no winning here. Deal of a lifetime. It is worth considering why the bank refused to postpone the day of the payment. Apparently, the banker's director, Abel de Quinn, is one who is so strongly opposed. He has a wife and a daughter. Rumor has it they both let Roy a little too close to them. Mr. Roy has found out and now willing to lose the money lent to the bank. Do I intimidate the director of the bank? Do I ask the director of the bank for a favor? I ask him for a favor. Did the defendant confess to a crime? Was his act counter-revolutionary in nature? Who was buying the defendant's products? What is the goal of the game of chess? Technically, it's protecting the king. Let's see what we got here. Case file compiled by Charles. Good thing, Charles. He's accused of counter-revolution and advocating monarchy. Boy, it's not in your favor on this one. We accuse Rafael Galeos of conspiring against the revolution. In his workshop, this old monarchist has been making propaganda materials that depict the Capettes surrounded by a court and incurred under Rajan soldiers. Okay, that's what all that is. Suspicion of his offense came to light at the beginning of the month. At the time, Citizen Galeos' establishment was already under surveillance. When we were certain that the suspect had indeed made all the propaganda materials himself, an officer in disguise was sent to conduct an interview to the workshop. Answering the interrogator's question, Citizen Galeos allegedly stated that the product he was offering was called chess, an ancient game originated in the East over 1,000 years ago. Okay. The true face of the crime was revealed, however, only upon the demonstration of the rules. Of this alleged Eastern pastime, in the game produced by Galeos, the king is the central and most important piece. The interviewer inquired about it several times, and the accused repeatedly insisted that the rules did not allow for the king to be taken. The queen, in turn, is the strongest piece on the board, which also raised anxiety. Other figures included knights or noblemen and towers rooms of the destroyed Bastille. Even worse, each new game is begun by a player who controls the White King, which is an explicit reference to Louis. My dudes, you bring this shit in my courtroom. You want me to kill a man who was just trying to teach people to play chess. Look, I'm a very important judge. I don't have time for this shit. Um... Bring me back my questions. Huh. Surely you're not calling the demonstration of rules. Look, let's be fair. It seems to me that this time our friends from the guard got ahead of themselves. I still need to question him. Introduce yourself. Rafael Galeos, a craftsman, Your Grace. Did you engage in propaganda activities? What exactly? Propaganda. Have you persuaded people to support the return of the monarchy? I've done no such thing. I just sat in my workshop and worked as always. Did you show the game to anyone that was willing? Chess? It's not my game, but yes. I've taught hundreds of people how to play. Playing cards also features a king-queen, so what? Exactly. So what? Is this a game about protecting the king? That is the goal. Why the king and not the nation? I wouldn't know. This game is hundreds of years old. Could you not have changed the rules? I wouldn't know how to. After all, I'm just a simple craftsman, not. But you could have chosen a different product of manufacture, is that correct? Well, I could have, but I didn't think of it. Excuse me? That led you to the guild? Does the game feature a king and a queen? Indeed. Who invented this game? I don't know. They say it is an ancient game from Persia or India somewhere. I know only as much as my father taught me. He also produced this game? In his old age, after he sold his farm. The guard's interrogator claims that some of your pawns are reminiscent of the Bastille Towers. They are? Why? Because in chess you need to make towers, like those on a castle. But why identical to the Bastille Towers? I've never seen any other, so I copied the ones I knew. That's all the questions I got for him. Nope. Sign that shit. Oh, damn, I got some quick ones to do as well. Nathan Popelin, who manages prostitutes at a Palace State Fair, really beat up a client at one of his employees. After he was detained, he testified that the victim did nothing and he did not get... A young wealthy merchant drove his car into a storefront. Several customers inside the shop were injured by slivers of glass. The culprit did not try to run away. He was so drunk that he lost consciousness right after the incident. A war invalid and beggar was caught trying to persuade a little girl to go to the cellar with him. He then tried to escape the guard. You know what, dude? You're getting your fucking head chopped off for that one. You know what? It brings me back in their good graces. Look. Pedophiles and drunk drivers, dead. I have ruled. Everybody declare Rafael Gales not guilty. This accusation was completely absurd. Case adjourned. Look. The judge is a royal lapdog. Look, bruh. Don't make me take off my wig. I may look fancy with the wig, but I will take this bitch off. And I'll come out there and I will tear you apart. Like a Slim Jim. Snap into you. Leave your entrails all on the floor. Banging my gavel inside your colon. Now get the fuck out. And we out. Call me a royal lapdog. Don't make me come out there. Butt on screen. Whose butt is that? Is that me? Oh shit, that was my wife.
They are lovers, yes. The mayor's daughter and Beatrice.
Oh,
Are you sure?
I thought it was my wife.
More than sure, Alexei. Do you really think that attacking his family is a good idea?
Oh, it's going to the top, brother.
That was easy. Showing a scrap of my vulnerable underbelly and some shiny coins were more than enough to make him believe in our friendship.
Oh, yeah.
He is like an animal being led to the slaughter. I will slaughter my friend. And he will not even notice the knife.
Yeah. Really brings out the best.
Designed with class. Congratulations.
Thank you. I entrusted the decor to Jacques-Louis David's care. He is an artiste.
Oh, yeah.
Yes. I heard that you were friends and political allies. Shall we play?
A game of dice. Defeat your opponent by achieving the best score possible. Losing may damage your reputation. The game lasts 5 turns. The player with the highest score roll a dice and hope for the best score. Buying around. Get your opponent drunk to reduce their chances of rolling a dice. Yahtzee, motherfucker! Oh. If you're unhappy with your score, you can re-roll the dice 3 times during the whole game. Get any points for rolling dice with identical values. The higher the number of the dice, the better your score. I guess you re-roll them all. I'm happy with that score. Oh, damn.
You think this bad luck will turn around?
I'm confused. Choose a dice to re-roll.
You think this bad luck will turn around?
Man, I'm getting fucked on these rolls. Guess I'm out of re-rolls.
I assumed that you would let me win to gain my trust. I am pleased to be mistaken from time to time.
Not in this house, son. We play Yahtzee. I guess one that woman I saw. Was her. It looked just like her. Can you lower these a little faster and do it? I love how the story event caused me to lose favor. Oh well. The statue has reached another level of development. You can now seize another building. Sweet. I'll let them have that. I want this guy to knock these guys out of the box. Actions granted by this bill will facilitate your work at the court. It will help your agents operate more efficiently in Paris. Bring these house enables actions against. Most guards will waylay the mayor's daughter and her lover at the usual rendezvous. Police will be arrested and wait for what happens next in isolation. We will no longer have any use for Marie. I'll let him do it. I don't give him enough work. And we move on. Sweet minor cases. Poor papa. Is that supposed to be me? Look, I need to go over with the common folk today. Gerard Lucy, a 70-year-old Gerard Lucy cheated on his wife with a prostitute. Furthermore, to make sure he'd manage to fill his desires, he spent 25 francs on a potion made of cat blood, he told investigators. That fusty hag told me she'd cast a spell. And it worked, asked the... Like, I'm gonna kill him for having sex with a prostitute and drinking cat blood? Boy, if I killed everybody who did that, guilty would be lined up with full of people. Paul Dubuisson, snake oil salesman. He was caught selling concoction made of human bones, promising that it would cure horridness. Not only was a panacea effective against the loss of panacea, it also led to many cases of sickness. Come back to you. Ambroise Baudet. We learned from an informant that the son-in-law of General Everin had been appointed to lead the Department of Supply, blah, blah, before he met with the general's daughter, but used to help his parents. There was no crime there. What do you want me to do to him? Two sergeants, Gregory and Lucien, had been stealing gunpowder from the military warehouses. Whenever they managed to get a hold of military passes, they'd sell the stolen goods to hunters, bandits, stealing from the army's... Look, I don't... You did it to yourself. Edouard, a tavern keeper, has been accused of adding dried conifer needles to his sausage. The truth came out when his clients, Jocelyn, noticed that they tasted strange. The range keeper tugged him off the stool and threw him out of the building. Mathieu, a carpenter, visited the lawyer Basile Lazare in order to take measurements for a 3-door wardrobe. He took the opportunity to examine the contents of the dresser, whereupon his hand accidentally got stuck in a bottle of... So now we have the two most interesting cases. I mean, I don't see you really need to guilty either one of these guys. I'm gonna go home. Have a nice meal with my family. Why does an even stroll have to be negative for me? I'm fine with a little music. Jeez. How's the fever? Ooh, you need to go here. Hold on, I want you to. I want you to go here. Nope. I want you to go here then. We must convince her to sign a document saying that she is an Austrian spy, that Jung was her source, and that she really reached him. Okay.
Why the hell have I been kidnapped and tied to a chair? There are many whores in Paris willing to play that game with you. So, Judge, will you answer me? Or do you want me to watch you playing with yourself, you dirty old man? Nothing? I've heard that someone's been trying to kill you. And now you've been promoted to the elite group of murderers, the princes of the guillotine. Congratulations.
I never asked to be admitted to the club, but I did not get there accidentally either.
Yes, I can imagine you need a special something for that. Ah, that sparkle of masculine madness in your eyes.
You have to sign this document.
Is that a story? Any interesting turning points?
Treason and spying for Austria, carried out by you and the mayor of Paris.
Such an exaggerated drama. It won't sell.
No opinion. Huh. Guess we could go careless there. Could go manipulation.
In this document, I will prove you are a corrupt whore, and you will find I am quite the writer. Listen to me. Your health is at stake here.
Perhaps my irony wasn't clear enough. I have no intention of signing any documents, so you can stuff that somewhere uncomfortable. You can't force me.
Can you see anyone here who would stand by you? Has anyone come to help you? No, only I can help you. Do you see those guards? I could leave you alone with them for an hour. Most probably, they will rape you, maybe beat you up. Is that what must happen to make the scales fall from your eyes? Leave Paris. Escape the storm that will otherwise not spare you, and is indifferent to your feelings for Marie. America is a good place, and the shadow of the revolution will not reach you there. Sign this document. Escape while you still can.
Do I look like someone who is terribly concerned about their own life or other people's opinions?
Do you expect France to accept two women in a relationship, like you and Marie? The revolution has changed the form of rule, but the people have remained the same, and they did not fight for freedom for something they do not understand.
And you are just and forgiving? Do you understand us? France is a man. You will never feel our pain. You are monsters. All of you.
Even with the document signed by Patrice, we still do not have a complete hold on the mayor. He can still ask his silver-tongued friend, Danton, for help, but he needs entirely. So the coin flip goes in our favor. I'm sure that you are going to explain why you've called me on such a late hour, especially when it's pouring outside. So he's oversensitive. So whatever these are should be able to... So that's a weak argument. Do we go aggression? Do we go humility? Aggression might be... Definitely don't want to go aggression. You don't go aggression against bullheaded. Let's go careless. Who would have thought that... who could have thought that you would get yourself into a situation? I knew you were plotting something with Pache. Did you realize how many others have attempted to deceive me in this way? What do I care about, about my political alliances? I would be ashamed if all your hard work for the revolution was ignored because of a scandal. And there certainly will be one if you publish a written testimony that reveals Pache is an Austrian spy. The public will demand that his colleagues also lose their heads. Hope for civil conversation, yet all I hear are threats and insinuations. There's also suspicion, bordering on certainty, that Pache arranged my attempted assassination. He will pay for his crime, but his allies will get a choice, and if they do not choose the path of redemption, they will die. Do you really want to be the man? Do you really want to remain at the side of a man who has a guillotine's blade over his head, instead of joining forces with the person in control of who it all falls upon? Your friendship with Pache is the shortest route to sharing his fate. What will be better for you or your interest? You are forgetting that my name is Danton, and that I have many friends in the city. On the other hand, things have taken quite an unfortunate turn. Very well, let us see where the collaboration takes us. I didn't know what you and Pache are plotting. It was regarding the Pont de Revolution, the bridge that builders are not able to finish. It has not been finished because the mayor and I have been obstructing the process. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for We of the Revolution today. I'm going to take a quick 2-minute break, then I'll probably be back with something else, something a little bit more fun. Thank you so much for hanging in there. If you're watching this on YouTube, like, comment, subscribe, as always. Find me on Twitch at Haunted Husband, Twitter, Haunted_Husband, and TikTok now at Haunted Husband. And we'll be right back.